A friend asks, do you have a daily mantra? What keeps you motivated? Here's the thing. In life, we all go through shit. A lot of us go through more shit than we should have to go through. A lot of us get put through shit that we didn't ask for just because of the circumstances that we were born into. And when shit happens, there's two types of people that you can become. You can be the victim, or you can be the survivor. It's real easy for people to be victims. In fact, it's becoming trendy as I see it. Everyone crying about their life, everyone crying about their significant other, everyone crying about their job. Cry, cry, cry. If we cry, we can cry together, and then we can get together and we can just be more angry, and we can be more hateful. What the fuck does that do? What the fuck does that do? All your crying and bitching and moaning. It does nothing. Absolutely fuck all. Now the survivor has a different mindset. The survivor doesn't usually talk about their problems. They might talk about things that they've been through so that they can, relate a message to somebody, but they usually don't sit around and say, yeah, my dad beat the shit out of me and then he killed they usually don't do that. They're usually quiet. They usually just kind of focus on what they can control. Because it's really hard nowadays. So when life gets you down, when life gets me down, I focus on what I can control, and that is my body. When I was a kid, about the age of 10 is when I started gaining weight. I started getting fat. I started, just eating. And then in an effort to help, mommy put me into ballet class, and there's nothing like being the fattest kid in ballet class. And this was in the 90s, and skinny was in. Skinny models, skinny magazine covers, skinny Barbies. I mean, just that, that longing of just wanting to be pretty, wanting to be skinny, all that stuff. And I longed for it. I just didn't know how to get there. So you do what we did back in the 90s. We'd starve ourselves. We'd, not eat, properly. And it really didn't work. It didn't work at all. Long story short, had hip surgery. And through physical therapy, I discovered building muscle. And once I realized that this was something that I could do, I found my superpower. And when I lost the first 50 pounds, it was like, holy shit, I did that. I may not be, super smart due to severe head trauma when I was 6. I may have a hard time with other things because of whatever disabilities came from that or not. Don't use them as a crutch because I don't need to. But damn it, I learned how to take care of my body. I learned how to build muscle. I learned now how to, be happy, because nobody could build that muscle but me. So now in my 40s, learning new ways of building muscle, learning new ways of getting my body mobile, getting my body into better shape, I'm excited. I'm excited about it because I hit a rock. I hit a tough point. And that happens every so often because the body changes. And what do we do about it? A lot of people are just like, oh, well, this is inevitable, so I'm just going to give up and get fat and say, fuck it. A lot of people do that. They don't want to do the next thing to stay shit. They're like, well, I was skinny in my 20s, and then this happened, and I started doing this, and I just never was able to get... No, you gave up. You fucking gave up. That's all there is to it. So I don't know if I really have a mantra. I don't talk negatively to myself anymore. I don't say things that I don't want to be real. When people, again, I'm around these boys all day, every day. And 99% of them are all younger than me. And when they're bitching about feeling tired and ran down and sore, it's a huge, I don't want to say turn off, but just like, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? Pull yourself up, fucking get to work, and quit being a pussy. And let me tell you, in life, people will let you down. If you let yourself get close to people, they'll let you down. But the one person who cannot let you down is yourself. The one person that has to have your back is you. So why wouldn't you take care of that person as if they were the greatest gift on earth? I'm not saying walk around acting like you're God's gift. No. I'm not talking about that. But when I see people who don't take care of themselves, and a lot of people look at me like, oh, you got all these scars and tattoos, you hate yourself. I like to think of myself as a poet who has used her body to express many adventures. I'm not big on relationships. I keep my circle super small. I don't even know if you call it a circle. Because my time, everything about that I put into myself is high quality, high value. So if I was in a relationship with someone, they better treat me just as good as I treat myself, and that's hard to find. Maybe I set the bar too high, but we're all we got. I'm not saying it's good to be alone. I'm not saying fuck everybody. I'm not saying any of that. But I'm just saying you gotta treat yourself the way you would want somebody else to treat you. That's it. That's my motivation. Never give up. And never talk badly to yourself about yourself, because the brain listens and the body reacts.